al-Ghusl. So I know we had one of the brothers ask us last time. Ghusl, وَغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ. Okay. وَإِذَا لَمَسْتُمُ النِّسَاءَ فَتَيَمَّمُوا صَعِيدًا طَيِّبًا. So there's two things when you can do. Ghusl, when do you do it? What are the conditions for you to do it? So I'll start with the shartuhu. Shart is basically the conditions. Al-wudu wa minha an-niyya إذا رفع الحدثين يرتفعان. So if you make a general niyyah, we spoke about the hadith إنما الأعمال بالنيات. So let's say you are in a state of major impurity and you just make a niyyah for ghusl. You didn't specify is it major or minor purification, then both of them are lifted. If you specified only major, only the major is lifted and you'll have to do wudu again. If you made a general niyyah, then it covers both. But you made a very specific niyyah, and then as you said, your niyyah is for, you will get what your niyyah was for. So your lifting is only for al-hadath al-akbar. So that's why when you make a general one, both are lifted. When you make a specific one that is only the major, then you'll get only the major. You'll have to do wudu after that. Same thing, just like wudu, obviously, this is the one that I was mentioning. So intend to exit al-hadath al-akbar. Once you make that particular intention, that's all you'll get. But if you make an intention to lift both, if you make an intention general, both of them are lifted. So that's the first shart. The other one is when it comes to fard, ta'meem al-badn bil-ma. So what is expected from you when you do ghusl? Every part of your body should be run by water. Every part of your body should be run by water. That means even putting water in your nose. I mean, you goggle and water in your nose. We spoke about madmada and wastanshaqa, i.e., you'll be putting not gargling, but at least moving the water back and forth in your mouth and pulling the water in your nose and then blowing it out. Wajibuha tasmiyah. As you mentioned, la salata liman lam yudhkar, who does not, there's no wudu. Same thing they consider for the ghusl, that you have to say Bismillah before you do ghusl. Inshallah, is this part clear before we move on? Okay. Unless it's particularly about this one. Overlooked. If you forget, it's overlooked. The wajib is all overlooked. Remember, for even with wudu, let's say you forget to wash 3 times after your night's sleep, or you forget to say Bismillah, it's overlooked. Some of the scholars will make a commentary, say it as soon as you remember. But generally, the commentary is it's overlooked if you forget.
The part of the specific versus general. So how do you make a general?
So let's say you're in a state of major impurity and your niyyah is to do ghusl. So this is a general intention, and then both of them are lifted. If you make an intention, I am going to do ghusl for major impurity, then that's all you will get. Yeah.
Just to be clear, when you take a shower and you make the intention to make wudu, for example, you don't need to do the action.
Repeat the question again.
You don't have to do the actions of wudu while in the shower. As long as you
for ghusl?
For in general, ghusl or no, not ghusl, just say wudu.
What do you mean by actions? Like dalk?
Like the traditional
washing?
Wudu,
yeah, so that one, inshallah, we'll come to that one. The dalk part will come. Okay, sunanuhu ghaslul kaffayn thalathan. So if you want to actually follow the sunnah way, you'll start with washing your hands 3 times. First one, ghaslu ma talawwathu. So obviously anything that's impure in your body, you'll wash that. You'll wash your hands 3 times. Al-wudu qabla. So doing wudu is again, so when I say wudu, you will not wash your feet. So let's say you washed all your parts that was soiled, and then after that, let's say you washed your hands, and then you start doing wudu. Let's say you wiped your head, but you'll not go to your feet. That's when you will say yataman. This you will start with basically your right side, then you'll go to your left side. Dalk is basically scrubbing. Scrubbing itself, even for wudu, only the Imam Malik is strict on this. He puts it as a condition that you have to basically rubbing basically. If you see, all the other Imams don't put this as a condition. For the ghusl itself, it's considered a sunnah. I.e., if you just put water all across your body, you don't actually scrub, it's a sunnah. Is that clear? Okay. And so basically do this 3 times is again a sunnah. غسل القدمين في مكان آخر, to wash your feet in another place, is a sunnah also. So let me repeat it again. So let's say any part of your body that is soiled, you clean, wash your hands, then you start doing wudu, like except once you wipe, let's say you wash your head, after that you'll start with right, left, and then I'll be scrubbing. I'm assuming you're scrubbing. You won't wash your feet. Washing the feet is the last thing you will do. It is the last thing you will do when you do ghusl. And in another place would be sunnah. Obviously nowadays I don't think so anybody's trying to do it, but one of the things the Prophet ﷺ used to wash his feet in another place. Is that clear? Okay. Basically making yes.
So now we use like shampoo and soap, right? So that's considered scrubbing, right?
So scrubbing not necessarily with shampoo itself. Remember, ghusl, all you need is water.
No, it is, but I'm saying general practice now is using those things, right? So using those is considered equivalent to scrubbing, meaning you are rubbing yourself.
Yes, no, I'm just talking about generally. So when you do wudu, you are also.
Yeah, not wudu, but I'm saying for the shower.
So one is ghusl itself does not require you to, let's say you just did this, that would be considered scrubbing itself.
No.
So obviously using shampoo or soap, all that is part of cleanliness, but the bare minimum for ghusl itself is just dalk is a sunnah. That is any sort of scrubs or wiping that you do in your wudu also. Only Imam Malik has a strict condition that you have to do it. All the other Imam for wudu itself, they don't have that as a condition.